Hi everyone, welcome to my review for Spiral the Book of Saw, starring Chris Rock, Samuel Jackson and also Max Millinger. And essentially the story follows that corrupt cops are basically being targeted by a serial killer, essentially. So overall, I should note that Samuel Jackson, if you're going to see this to expect a lot from Samuel Jackson, you're not really going to see a lot from him. He's pretty much only on screen for about 10 to 15 minutes, and even if he is on screen, majority of the scenes which you see him in isn't really, you're not really going to remember it as such. And I feel like he was only casted in this because he's a household name. You really could have just I feel that directors really could have just basically given the role to any actor, and it wouldn't have made a difference in one bit, personally, in my opinion. But overall, my overall thoughts on Spiral is, it's a bit of a, to me, I was really really anticipated to see it. I heard a lot of great things about it. I feel like them pushing back the date for when it's going to be released from last year really didn't help it, and I think it kind of, you know, when you're really like excited to see something and it doesn't play out how you thought it was going to be, you kind of get a little bit disappointed. And I think that's what this film kind of happens. That's what happens in this film, basically. Overall, the story wise fell flat for me. I didn't feel like I could really concentrate because I didn't, it was just going in all different kind of directions, and there wasn't really that much of a good pacing towards it. It was like boom boom boom, this person's been, this person has a gripe with Zeke, with Officer Zeke, who's basically Chris Rock's character, and then it just didn't really lead anywhere, and it just like happened just all over the place, basically. I think if I was doing it, I feel like it just felt like it was rushed overall. That's just my opinion. Props for this, which I will have to give props for, is that I believe out of all of the other Saw films, and I am pretty much, I wouldn't say I'm a big Saw fanatic, but I have enjoyed the previous Saw films which have came. I feel like for this one, the traps which we see in it are very gruesome, and if you're into that kind of gory kind of element, it's not as gruesome as Hostel, but it is still a little bit gruesome. For me, a lot of the traps I actually had my like hands over my eyes, because it was a little bit too much in some scenes for me. But yeah, overall I feel like Spiral was a big letdown. The ending and the twist, it didn't really make much sense to me. I feel like I do feel that the twist was actually pretty good, but I think how they executed it and how they like read it into the story didn't really work too much. And I think if you're really focused on it, you're gonna see what the big twist is. I think that Max Millinger was actually pretty good in the film. He was perhaps, I'm gonna say he was the stand-up. He wasn't really a stand-up performance, but he was good. Chris Rock, everybody's seen him from basically his comedy stand-ups, but I've actually seen him in Felon, which was a prison film, and he was superb in that. And he was also pretty good in this. Sometimes he was a bit over the top, and you know, if you know Chris Rock, like some of his comedic things, you know, it didn't really work out for me. He was good in the film, but it wasn't like stand-up performance. Like it was just generic to me. But yeah, overall big letdown, and my overall rating for the film would have to be 5 out of 10, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. How do you think Spiral compares to all the other Saws? Do you think that this will be a franchise which can basically come back and be revamped and go in a different direction, or do you think you would just like basically just give up on it? This would be its standalone film, and that will be it. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section below, and I'll see you all on my next video.